Hi everyone, and good afternoon from a beautiful day here in Tampa, Florida. Today we're here at the Florida State Fair. This video we're going to show off all the rides, the food, the exhibits, and more. I go by the legend, joined by my wonderful girlfriend Molly.
I'm always here for food.
Yeah, there looks like there's some good new food this year.
It's been a few years since I've been here.
I try to get here every year. Let's go check things out. What better place to start off our tour of the Florida State Fair than with the rides? You got a big wild roller coaster named Crazy Mouse, which on the second half of the ride, as you can see there, you spin as you go along the track in your wild little mouse cars.
Crazy.
Indeed, they look like little barrels.
It's actually pretty cute with the face on it.
They are. And then right next to that is the Tornado. I think the most unique flat ride at the Florida State Fair is this one I'm looking at now. It's called Delusion. The cars swing. It's very, very unique looking. It's one you don't see at too many fairs either. I mean, I couldn't think of a theme park that has one that looks like this. Look at that go around. These kind of rides, actually, that's quite the honking noise. These kind of rides I do really enjoy. Going around, you can see the biggest ride at the fair, and that is the Giant Wheel. Very impressive for a traveling fair. Here is a great looking fair ride. I love the neon colors. This is called Street Fighter 360, and I believe it goes all the way around. Oh yeah, that's definitely gonna go all the way around. I love any of these swinging pendulum rides. Imagine with all the lights on it, probably looks really good at night. And there they go. Up and over. And not quite over. Here's one of my favorite rides at the fair. It's called Magnum, and it's a big ride. You've got the 90s Coke can in the middle with the shades and the headphones. It moves quite a bit. That's a good one. We're at now one of my favorites, a classic, the Zipper. A nauseating ride, a wild ride to watch. You fling around on a little cage, there's 2 people per cage. And these are a lot of fun. When you go around the corners, you get whipped really wildly, and that one makes it pretty thrilling. It's also kind of mesmerizing just to watch go around. This very colorful ride is the Music Express. At least that's what it's called. Normally the Music Express is a different type of ride. It does look really cool. It does not look like one of the more intense rides you'll find at the fair, at least not as it's running right now. And then right next door to that is the big Rockstar ride. I do like these. Looks like this one's speeding up a little bit. Spinning around now is, I think, one of the faster rides at the fair. One I've seen at a bunch of different fairs is called Techno Power. Yeah, that might be the most nauseating one here. This is Vertigo, which is a Star Flyer style ride. These are normally really fun. This one looks to be about 75 feet tall or so. This colorful ride is Techno Jump. It's interesting because there's different things on different levels, and then it goes like that. If you want to go from one side of the fair to the other, you could take the Sky Ride. Now, Sky Ride, I think, is the only permanent ride here at the Florida State Fairgrounds. I love it when the fair has their own roller coasters, and this one is the Super Cyclone. Now, pretty good size roller coaster for a traveling fair. And these are pretty fun rides. Right now it's one of the tallest rides at the fair, the Mega Drop. Probably an over 100-foot tall drop tower. And drop towers always kind of give me the heebie-jeebies anyway, so a portable one would definitely do so. Wonder how long they hold them at the top. Always the most terrifying part of any drop tower, and you're just hanging up there waiting. Sometimes enjoying the view, sometimes very terrified. Waiting, waiting, still waiting. Here's a New York themed funhouse. And then this really fun looking ride. Makes a very satisfying noise. fun ride because you get to lay down as if you were hang gliding. There's a very colorful and very pretty swing ride at the fair. Looks like it's all Venice themed. And then right next to that, I love the artwork on this mirror maze.
Yeah, look at that lizard.
I know, that's wonderful. The wild-looking evil eye is for Cyclops, which is another Frisbee style ride. This one does not go all the way around. See, it's starting to pick up some steam.
A little bit.
Does not look as wild as some of the other ones here at the fair.
No, probably start out with this one if you are unsure if you want to pick one.
Normally I like these better than the ones that go all the way over the top though.
Me too. I don't like all the way around.
Oh no, now it's going. Now it's going. It took a while to get there, but Cyclops is now there. This ride has a weird name, the Hit in 2000. And I don't get the name. Was this ride really popular 24 years ago and not as popular anymore?
Maybe it plays all this music from 2000?
I don't know. Can't have a fair without some bumper cars. They've got a scramble ride called the Axis. It looks like it's moving really, really fast. Starship 4000 is their Gravitron style ride, and I've not been on Gravitron in many, many years, so I don't know how my body would react.
I've never been able to do one.
The Dark Ride Haunted House here at the fair is the Haunted. The Sea Dragon is their swinging ships ride. I would say it looks like a newer one.
It definitely does.
Some of the detail on it is absolutely fantastic. I love
fancy.
Big like kind of Viking dragons at the end. A couple of fairground classics here. The Alpine Bombs and the Tilt-A-Whirl. Going around is the Infinity, the fair's Larson Loop roller coaster kind of ride. All the way around indeed. There's also a smaller size Himalaya ride called the Music Express. Great lighting package on it. Another spinning pendulum ride. This one's called Superman. And putting this on the camera mostly because look at the ride operator booth. It's themed up like Superman's telephone booth. Great looking ride here called Tesla AC. With the Tesla themes, it makes me think of the new Voltron roller coaster coming to Europa Park over in Germany. One of the best new roller coasters opening next year. But man, this really gets moving. Molly, your favorite thing about these fairs is the food.
I love the food.
And that's what we're going to show off in this next segment here. Starting out the best around funnel cakes. Somewhere I go every single year. They always have something wacky and new. This year it's the Temperamental Hog, which is a cornmeal-based funnel cake with chicken seasoning, and then they put pulled pork on top. You get your choice of 3 different sauces. They've also got all sorts of good stuff here. They got a Cuban funnel cake sandwich, strawberry cheesecake. Good stuff. Love this one here at Rosie's Nachos. You could get an $18 nachos full with stuff, but it comes in a tub of fun. How else was that? Look at all the meats they're smoking over here. Got a million turkey legs, kebabs, peppers and onions. Oh man, it smells really good. I had to stop by this booth because they have a new food item. The deep fried burrito, pulled pork and mac and cheese.
What do you mean that wasn't awesome?
With $16. I've had these before in the past. They're really good.
They're really delicious.
Yeah, big giant fresh donuts.
Melts in your mouth.
I wonder what they sell at this one. At the Cinnamon Saloon for cinnamon buns. This was another one of the new food items. It actually looks better, I think, in person than it does on the picture. The Oreo cookie cinnamon bun. This was about $10, but it looks amazing. And they'll heat it up for you as well. The logo here at the Spudtastic Potato. New item this year, the Shepherd's Pie baked potato. I am very full after some of the stuff we had, but I gotta put this booth on the... Look at this, Flamin' Hot Pickle, Fruity Pebbles Pickle, Pop Rocks Pickle, Pickle Slush. This would be an experience, that thing right there. The Honey Bunny Curd Burger. Like honey buns and a cheeseburger with curds on it. I also love some of their characters. They got a big show on the lake, including this guy. There is a rainforest animal
Our
show.
educational journey continues into the world
And they've got a
of the
sloth.
umbrella cockatoo, a charismatic and affectionate parrot species native to the islands of Indonesia. Let's spread our wings.
There is a sea lion show.
However, sometimes they can make a huge.
One corner of the fair, they do have axe throwing, and a couple times a day they do lumberjack shows. You can see some of the chainsaw art right there. We just got done finishing up one of them. There's a big circus that happens a couple times a day. Oh, this is adorable. Look at the pony rides.
That pony really wants to walk right now. He keeps nudging the pole.
But the rest of his pals, they don't want to walk right now. It's a menagerie animal area. Look at all the little sheeps.
Sheeps?
There's also goats, and you can feed the animals for a couple of dollars. They have a lot of goats. Hello, goats. Got a couple of miniature zebu cattle who are very cute.
They're so cute.
Favorite. This is a Scottish Highland cattle, my personal favorite species of cow. And you could give them scratches and feed them. They have a pretty small llama. Like, that's a full-grown llama. This guy here, that's a little llama. In one of the agriculture tents, there is a petting zoo. I think it's $5 to get in, but this one you get to go in with the animals. Currently in the poultry and rabbit barn, and I think rabbits are adorable. Look at how cute. Oh, ho, ho. There's a poultry nursery section, and look at the little babies. I think baby ducks are some of the cutest baby animals anyway. There's another barn with some sort of a cow competition happening. Florida Fish and Wildlife has their own barn with some different native animals in it. A little tough to tell through the fence, but that is a real live alligator. I believe this fun-looking character here is the Florida State Fair mascot. Look at that!
I love sunglasses!
Cool, in the agriculture area, there's you can just pick an orange out of this fake tree, and they're going to squeeze it into orange juice for you. Something that's rather unique to the Florida State Fair is Cracker Country, which is kind of like old-timey Florida with a whole bunch of, a couple of shops, but mostly exhibit type things. You can buy old-timey pork rinds right there. It also has a very different feel than the rest of the fair. One of the buildings is an artisan marketplace filled with all sorts of things you can buy. In one of the buildings, there is the Florida Agricultural Hall of Fame.
There's
a hologram show.
American settlers began developing the state's agriculture.
Currently working on some 3D chalk art. Some different types of bird, big hammerhead shark. Another one over here, it kind of looks like an otter or a dog. And a gator. There's another stage for music and a bar. And they've got like mini golf and cornhole over here. There's a massive, massive expo center filled with all sorts of vendors, from small proprietors to mega companies selling all sorts of stuff. The Expo Center, definitely go to the Chevrolet booth. They give it out free t-shirts if you fill out a form. And yeah, everyone can use a free t-shirt.
They're pretty nice.
You can even meet Smokey the Bear.
Coming up at 1:30, dive in.
The England bar is pretty nice. It's in the sand. There's cornhole.
Perfect for Kiddie.
Yeah, you watch the shows on the lake. Here at In the Loop, we do love the occasional adult beverage. So we stopped by the Keel Farms Dome, where they have a special hard cider just for the fair. I think it's just for the fair. It is a churro hard cider. It was $10, but it is very, very tasty.
It is. They have really good ciders. I really like that elderberry too.
There's a whole section of the fair dedicated to rides for the little ones. In this next segment, we're going to show off some of the more interesting rides for the younger members of the family. Starting here with the jumbo elephants. I do like that the kids have their option of the merry-go-round or the puppy roll, which are pretty much exactly the same ride. And then look at the little submarine going around. That one's pretty cool. I like the colors. Pretty fancy for a traveling fair ride, a double-decker carousel.
With a bunny horse.
Yep, you can ride a big old white rabbit. If you're somebody that counts traveling fair roller coasters, they do have a couple in the kids area, like the Magic Dragon or the Wacky Worm. The Beach Shack is a very neat-looking kids ride. Look at that go. Monster Truck Kids Ride's awesome. They even get to crush cars. If you're keeping track at home, that is the second puppy roll. It is also adorable. And look at Jalopy Junction.
That is a really cute train.
Yeah, like old-timey cars. And there's also a Rock and Tug. There are two more little kids roller coasters, just a little bit on the larger side. I like that the dragon is holding a baby dragon.
Yeah.
And then over there looks like there's an alligator-themed one, possibly themed to the Everglades as it goes around the track.
Oh look, he's wearing a hat.
He's wearing a hat. Molly, look at the theme of this funhouse here. This is the Hillbilly Village.
I love the pig riding the donkey.
Yep. Not every day you get to see a cartoon of a pig riding a donkey.
And there's a really cute, like, dog.
Yeah, down at the end. And that is right next to the Aladdin ride. All sorts of fun stuff here at the fair. Here is the 5th little kids roller coaster, right next to a band. And there we go. That'll do it for our time here at the Florida State Fair. Something I enjoy doing every year, just driving the 1 hour down the road and seeing it. What is a very, very fun day. Now, I would say it's not as good as some of your other major state fairs out there. Things like, you know, the Texas State Fair, the Minnesota State Fair. They are much larger experiences, but this is still a fun time if you are in the area. Molly, I know the food at the State Fair is your favorite. What was the favorite thing that you ate out of the 3 things we had?
Oh, the burrito.
I agree, that burrito, the mac and cheese pulled pork burrito, that was fantastic.
But all 3 items were delicious.
They were. We had
and unique.
Yeah. And filling, we could only have 3.
Yeah.
Oh,
very big.
And it's always fun seeing all the wacky rides and the animals and the competitions and all the vendors. If you got any questions about the Florida State Fair, let me know in the comment section below. And thank you very much for watching this video. Also, real quick note, it was about $11 for us to get into the fair each. We did buy our tickets in advance, and parking is free.